94.5 Kfm.
Guys, welcome to KFM Breakfast, the Cape's biggest radio station. Good to have you. Alan, I'll start with you, if I can. Listen, it's come full circle now. I mean, we chatted at the beginning of this project, and here we are, a couple of hours away from the premiere. How are you feeling about everything?
I feel great. I feel fantastic.
It's been a good ride so far. You obviously had a look now at the product, the final product. Are you very happy with everything?
Oh yeah. In fact, I only approved the final cut a few weeks ago. So
you say that, and Kevin has a big smile as if to say, yeah.
No, he did, and he did a great job. And I'm incredibly excited to be here.
Yeah.
To launch not just the Jameson First Shot in its first territory, but also this young, talented man's sort of, hello, you're here, pay attention to this guy. This is a good filmmaker.
And obviously having worked with some of the best in terms of the movie industry, how do you rate Alan's production work in terms of the South African youngster from Rondebosch in Cape Town that's come through the ranks?
Is this on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10.
No, he did great. And he came in and he knew exactly what he wanted. And we didn't know what we were going to get from a lot of the people that we were bringing in. And so it was a bit nerve-wracking for us, I'm sure, as it was for him. But as soon as we saw him setting up the shots and going through, I'm like, this guy, he's got it, he's good.
Yeah. Kevin, how do you juggle everything? I mean, after all these accomplishments, now you should be, I don't want to be rude, but I mean, you should be in a chair somewhere sipping a cognac.
I am in a chair.
Sipping a cognac, wearing a beautiful RWC watch and thinking about, but you're giving back. You're still shooting movies and you got time for projects like Jameson First Shot.
Yeah, because I think that's what you're supposed to do. I mean, anybody that is successful, and I've been more successful than I could have ever dreamed, you really ought to give it back. You really ought to send the elevator back down, as Jack Lemmon used to say. I just think it's the right thing to do, and it also, quite frankly, it's what keeps me in touch with all of those mentors and teachers and people that took me under their wing or gave me opportunities when I was first starting out. I was like him. I was the first-time actor who a first-time director or a first-time producer took a chance on, and I was usually spending the first 3 days wondering if I was going to get fired. When are they going to figure out that I don't really know what I'm doing? But the truth is that this business is about relationships.
Sure.
And so many times that I can cite, because that person took a chance on me, that job led to that person seeing that job and led to them offering me. There is this kind of trickle-down effect, if I can use a Reaganism, that is incredibly important. And for to be where I am now and doing all the things that I'm doing, to find myself on a film set with a first-time director from South Africa is incredibly exciting.
Obviously, you're still actively involved in the old Vic, and stage performing still very much a part of your life. Do you see any of these short films and making their way, or these stories rather, onto a different platform, onto a platform that maybe involve a live stage and
Spirit of Denture, the musical? Is that what you're thinking?
Something in there?
Could be. You never know. I mean, look, I'm constantly sort of amazed at how many movies become now lately musicals. Seems to be quite. They've just done a Carrie, and I think they're Spider-Man.
Seven, the musical.
Seven, the musical.
They tried. Usual Suspects.
It didn't work. Yeah.
Okay, final question, guys. I've had to travel. Obviously, you've traveled a lot further to be here. But up from Cape Town, are we going to see you at all in Cape Town in the near future? I know the Cape Townians have said, go and speak to Kevin, go speak to Donna. Obviously, Alan's got to go back to Cape Town because his mom's there.
Yeah.
But will we see you guys in Cape Town at all?
I love Cape Town. I actually came 2 years ago just to come and visit at New Year's. And I remember quite a lot of the experience. Okay. There's some of it I don't remember because you guys know how to party in Cape Town.
Well, good to have you in South Africa, and good to have you both behind youngsters like Alan, who's done unbelievably well, and people in the Western Cape are awfully proud of him. So thanks for the time.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
94.5 Kfm.